So speaking of MJF, he was defeated at Double or Nothing by Wardlow. And Wardlow is officially All Elite. He got the AEW contract. Also, we can talk about the funny visual of MJF getting carted off in a stretcher, and they have the oxygen mask on his eyes. Just ridiculous. Wrestling comedy is funny, but yeah, Wardlow is the new is newly All Elite. What's next for Wardlow? What would you do with him? Where does he go from here?
He somehow has to find his way into the title picture. Once you beat the top heel in the company, you have to get him to the title picture, get him in that picture. Again, it's all what ifs, and like a guy like Miro would be great for Wardlow next.
If Miro has been on television for a while and crushing people, and because now if Miro comes back, he takes a loss. It's like, what the hell's the point?
Yeah, what's the point? It doesn't do anything for Wardlow because Wardlow is way more over now.
And Miro just comes back and just gets beat.
You can't really, there's no direction there for anyone in that company because everything's been, like we said, it's been ruined in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
People aren't being built up right. People are losing when they shouldn't be losing. People are in team matches or teamed up with people that they shouldn't be teamed up with them. It just brings them down. And it's tough to predict what they should do next with guys like Wardlow, because obviously he's so over right now. He's getting like Goldberg reactions, of course, on a smaller scale with a smaller audience.
Yeah.
But he's in a situation where he's hot right now. He's fired. He's and
he doesn't have that like Goldberg had to face the NWO, this big organization, this faction, Ravens flock, yeah. Wardlow doesn't have. He already beat the top heel, and then now the world heavyweight champion's a babyface. So it's like, who does he feud with now?
I know off screen we talked about ATT, American Top Team, but American Top Team isn't even established on his level now either. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's someone to run through in a gauntlet, pretty much. But at the same time, like, it's invaluable because ATT has not been built up.
Yeah.
A guy like Scorpio Sky could definitely drop the title to Wardlow, which would be really cool to see him hold on to that mid-card title. But I think Wardlow's now past that situation and should be elevated to the main event level. But again, if you have Wardlow and Punk, you have to turn Punk heel because face versus face is just crap, in my opinion.
It doesn't do anything for anybody in this situation. Like, Wardlow needs to beat a heel for the title. He has to.
And Wardlow and Punk, you got to have one lose, and both of them are red hot right now.
Yeah.
So whose momentum do you kill right now? You can't. So that's got to be prolonged. And you have to build new opponents for both these guys. Wardlow was a machine at Double or Nothing. The Symphony Powerbomb, like you said, is super over. His character is coming out a lot more. His charisma is shining. Fans are into him. He's got the Goldberg effect with a smaller scale, obviously, like I said. But after demolishing MJF, putting him on the gurney, oxygen over his eyes and all, it was great for Wardlow because that's exactly what he needed to do. And they put him in a position now where who's next? I don't know. Who do they have? I don't know, because they don't really have anyone. And I think a lot of people would agree with us on that they just don't have anyone lined up for these guys now.
Yeah, nothing really comes to mind as to what type of feud would make sense for him.
I don't get
Wardlow. It's just nothing.
What do you do, Sean Spears? Nope.
He already beat him.
Exactly.
Maybe Wardlow versus Jericho Appreciation Society. That seems like something that could be done. They're heels. There's a lot of them, and maybe like the last thing is he has to face Chris Jericho. But that's kind of seems like it's the same old pattern over and over and over again with AEW. It's just that, hey, you got to face this guy and then this guy and this guy. So, but I mean, maybe that's going to be interesting because does Chris Jericho still the ability to elevate people?
I don't think he's done it since he's been in AEW. He's really selfish.
Jericho?
Yeah. He's super selfish.
Yeah.
He clings on to what's hot and rides the coattails and brings them down to his level now.
Yeah. Well, now he's 51 years old. He can't really put on great 5-star, one-on-one matches. I get why he has to be in factions now at this point in his life.
Yeah.
But yeah, who else is out there? Who's a heel in AEW? Powerhouse Hobbs. I think he beat him already. Powerhouse Hobbs doesn't really have value that he should. I think. Yeah, he doesn't have the value he should. Hook's a babyface now. Yeah. I mean, as far as like the Team Taz. Yeah, so it's slim pickings for Wardlow.